Hi guys, guess what day it is? It is Tuesday. That means we're live here at Genova Diagnostics. It's Testing Tuesdays. My name is Dana Filatova. I'm one of the medical education specialists here at Genova Diagnostics. And I thought, let's talk about short chain fatty acids because, well, they're nothing short of being amazing. And last week, if you had a chance to tune in, we talked about huge effect of short chain fatty acids. We discussed digestion and absorption. And so part of that is products of protein breakdown, which are putrefied short chain fatty acids. But today I wanted to kind of follow up on what Dr. Stubbe was mentioning yesterday about the SIBO patterns that we may pick up on GIFX profile. And so I wanted to take you guys through the gut microbiome metabolite section on our GIFX report. And that consists of short chain fatty acids total, the breakdown or percentages, and also beta glucuronidase. And why do we care? So what are these short chain fatty acids? Well, they're organic acids. And also if you had a chance to listen to Dr. Goldman and his video from Sunday, he explained what the organic acids are. So you guys are all on board with that, I'm sure. But they basically come from fermentation of different types of fibers. So resistant starches, insoluble fiber, that comes from the diet. And what is that resistant starch, by the way? So our digestion in the small intestine may resist certain types of fibers, and those are resistant starches. And these are things like pectin. They may come from green bananas, the potatoes that you cook and cool off. So these are resistant starches, and they're really important. And so think of it as fiber coming in as prebiotic. And then we have probiotics or different types of bacteria or different species in the microbiome that fermented into what some literature refers to as postbiotics. So now we have that short chain fatty acids, different types of them, and we have an ability to look at that and the percentages and the breakdown, right? So for the most part, 95% of them are N-butyrate, acetate, and propionate. And why do we care? Well, we care because we care about the microbiome balance, right? And if we see that these percentages are out of balance, well, that may point to dysbiosis. So there might be too little or too much of them. We do want a robust amount of them because they're so important and they help us with gut integrity, the mucosal lining. Specifically, N-butyrate is really important for colon cells, so it fuels the colonocytes. So we want that for the integrity, right? Not only that, the immune health and anti-inflammatory effects that it may have. 70% of our immune system resides in the gut, so it's important, right? So with short chain fatty acids, we do care about the diversity. So really diverse diet, right? So we talk about polyphenols, we talk about different types of foods that are colorful, and the more color we can get on the plate, the better. So the more polyphenols that way. Why do we care about polyphenols? So beta glucuronidase is another marker on that section on GIFX. And that one, when we think about beta glucuronidase, what is it? It's actually an enzyme, ends with an ASE, right? ACE, so enzyme produced by the bacteria, actually part of the bacteria that is collectively called as strobilome. So when we think about beta glucuronidase, we think about phase 2 detoxification, we think about certain things potentially recirculated or deconjugated and recirculated back into the system, which we don't always want. So when the beta glucuronidase is on the higher end, we start wondering, is there a high risk for colorectal cancer, for breast cancer, estrogen being recirculated back, deconjugated? And so we don't want clinically that to be high, but we also are concerned when it's too low, just because the bacteria has a chance to make the polyphenols that we eat from the diet more bioavailable. So we do want some of that. We don't want too low, we don't want too high, right? So it's all about the balance. So we talk about this homeostasis at all times in our microbiome, and it's important to have different types of bacteria there, because also certain species produce butyrate, certain ones produce acetate, and certain ones produce propionate. So we do want a good balance. We want a good diversity in our diet to feed these species, because that's how we produce certain vitamins. This is how we absorb our electrolytes, and hydration, a part of it happens that way. So it's all about the balance. So that's kind of all I have for you guys today. I wanted to remind you that today our latest episode of a podcast dropped with Dr. Will Cole, and he talks about his latest book, which is named Inflammation Spectrum. So guys, plug in, make sure you listen. We actually have an episode on short chain fatty acids as well, which was amazing. So if you need to reach us, you guys can find us at info.gdx.net. You can also call our client services at 800-522-4762. Our GIFX is a stool test, so it's non-invasive. We can drop ship directly to your patients, easy. If you guys have any questions, make sure to reach out. We hope that you are enjoying these. We hope you are enjoying meeting our team, because we're all, amazing minds work here, and we all love it here. And so we're so passionate about sharing the knowledge with you. So tell us what you want to hear about, and we're happy to plug in and make sure that we share what's important to you as a clinician, or if you're a patient. Also, knowledge never hurt anybody. So happy Tuesday, happy rest of the week. Hope you guys are staying safe. Stay safe, collect from home, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Ciao.